Lightning, warriors, burn weak heart, Rossi, slow the beast fast. Ash, real warriors.
That's all I've got to say on the family. Just that little thing at this present moment of time. I just want to go into something else. You know, the ancestors, Harshay, are directing me to talk about our history, our story. I just want to quickly say this. Our story has not been told until it's been written by us. We have to get that into the factual concept of our minds. We want unification, but yet still we're not doing nothing for that unification. We want freedom, but we still don't understand the philosophies of freedom, and we don't know how to obtain or control freedom when we get freedom. So on that note, going forward to the family, your history is only written when you write it. You have to take control of the family unit. Don't matter if you're man or woman. You have to have mahat. You have to overstand and understand. And then you can understand your history. Understand means to stand under. Understand means that it comes from within, that you feel it from within. Overstand means now that you stand over everything to make that whole. Your history is important. And I need to say this to all the people out there, is that history is not determined by what is written. History is determined by the time it has taken from those situations, historical facts or whatever, to reach to this point. We do not understand fully time. And we don't understand the concept of time. So things could have happened way back in time, but because we don't know the concept of time back then, we ain't gonna know it now. So we as a people like to discredit a lot of things and say a lot of things. However, we've got to find that family faith, that family strength, because there's nothing more than your family. Because if you remember going back to what the family was saying in the definitions, yeah, it also means your kindred. Yeah, people that have come before you. Because it is now scientifically known that we are our mother. We are going down in the lines of DNA to our ancestors. So that means our ancestors are here, we are here. Being here doesn't mean that you was there, because as you are here, so was you there. That is a concept that we need to fully understand for anything to even work. We are our ancestors, and we need to wake up. We need to accept that vibrational frequency that everybody's feeling. We need to be talking to each other. We need to be, when we're on the buses and we see our brothers and sisters, we need to talk. If you feel within your heart there's a problem with your sister, speak. Because at the end of the day, what is their problem is your problem. And I'm not talking on a minor scale, I'm talking on a cosmic scale. Because this is what we're forgetting. We're learning all this information, it's all being leaked out, we're getting all this, and yet nobody has thought of initiating anybody, directing the information so that it's put into its proper context. Come on now. We have to know that no matter what was before and no matter what is after, what is now is now. It's not the second. It's the millisecond. And it's so fine that it's not even a millisecond. Because the thought takes place from within. How long did that thought take? This is the concept. I know I'm going all over the place, but it ties in. Meaning that if you have a family, you don't know, and I'm going to tell you this, that family you have now is the same family that you had 1,000,000 years ago. It's the same family that you had, let's say, 300 years ago. Because there is nothing new under the sun. So the problem that we have to realize is not that the woman knows it all or the man knows it all. It's not if the black woman is God. It's none of that. What it boils down to is acceptance. Acceptance that we are here now. Acceptance that we have a family. And that by having a family, there has to be a government. And within that government, there has to be a head. So if the woman is following her own rules and regulations, the man is following his own rules and regulations, the only thing that's going to happen is what? You lot are going to go be in war. You're going to take up arms against each other. You're going to fight each other because you have your own rules and regulations. And let's say those rules and regulations, let's quickly break that down. The rules and regulations are what have been enforced upon you throughout your childhood. The enforcing is the imprinting of the mind. Yeah, so basically, if your parents acted a certain way, you either do two things: you conform to what your parents do, or you're gonna do what your parents didn't do. In the end, causing the same effect. That is the real talk. You got to put all those ideologies down. You got to get rid of the TV out of your living room and your bedroom and out the bathroom if you have one. This is the real talk. Get back to the family board games. Get back to having meals round a round table. Start educating your child at home. Do not register your child with the state. Leave them to be free. Make them have their own liberty. Do not enforce nothing onto your woman or man. Do not force nothing onto your child, not even your pets. Don't even be in the line of teaching. Nurture. Just like a palm. You water. You make sure the soil's right. You make sure the environment's good because that plant looks after you in the long run. So that's the same philosophy. We have to get back to nature. Walk with me now, Valley Civilization. Telluvision. The aim is to reconcile, to get forward to what we have lost, to what we don't understand, to get those fundamental teachings forward into us. This is our very first video. I chose not to structure it today. I just wanted to get some views and points out there. In a second, we're going to be doing some questions and answers, and we're going to build. We're going to build, families. We're going to build this. This ain't America. This is England. We are what they would say are in the belly of the beast, but yet how many of us recognize that? How many of us goes to the museum? How many of us goes to the National Archive? How many of us does this as a family unit? Because I'm not just talking about singularity. I'm talking about all of us getting together from one community and saying, you know, we're going to a museum today. These are the finer issues. We want change. What are we doing to make change? That's the realist talk. And I'm here. I'm here putting my foot forward because why? Ain't nobody want to put their foot forward. Everybody want to be, and they want to be seeking information thinking, yo, I got this. No, you ain't got this. You become a fly, a regurgitator. You regurgitate information and think, yeah, wow, I've got information. Yeah, but no, it don't work like that. Life is based on the measurement of pain, the measurement of sacrifice. That is the bottom line. Your family is based on the measurement of sacrifice. You don't even realize it. So every day you're sacrificing, you wonder why more time you're in argument. Because you don't know how to sacrifice. You don't know the appropriate measures. You don't know the meanings. You don't even know the time to sacrifice. So we're sacrificing all day. We're up in arms all day. For what reason? For what reason, family? Think about it now. Take 2 seconds and just think about this one little thing. We say we are not a nation. If we are not a nation, then we're definitely not a family. But yet still we go around and say, yo brother, yes sister, Himotep. We say these things like we're family, but yet still I don't know you, don't have your number, we're not going nowhere, we're not doing nothing with each other. Come on, let's get it going. Let's get together. Let's bring it all in now. Let's unify. Because I guarantee you that there is no stronger wave than the frequency of our Kebulon people coming together. This is what's being suppressed. The family is being suppressed. Not just the close family, the one on the right, but also the one on the left. These, we all together. And the funniest thing, we're all experiencing the same thing. But yet we're afraid to talk. And just quickly, Harshay. Man, if you don't know how to communicate, and listen to me carefully, if you do not know how to communicate, take at least 3 hours out of your life before you lay your hand on that Al-Kebulon woman. When I say Al-Kebulon, I mean the black woman. Before you even lay your hands on her, take 3 hours out. There's an old proverb and it goes like this. If you are angry while you're standing up, sit down. If you are angry while you're sitting down, lay down. If you are angry while you're laying down, go sleep. And so I say 3 hours. Stop being angry. Learn to communicate. And I'm not just talking about talking. I'm talking about body language. I'm talking about mannerism. Learn to communicate. And the way you learn to communicate is by talking more. Talk to your mom. Talk to your father. Open up those channels. I'm talking directly to you now, brother man. I'm talking to all the men out there who are watching this. You got to learn to communicate. Forget about the regurgitating information that's circling around and buzzing everybody's heads. It's about communication. It's about talking to one another. To the Al-Kebulon sister, I say this. Society is forcing you to think a certain way. Learn to think for yourself. Remember when you was a child and the world was wonderful. A place of adventure. Stop growing up before your time. You're technically a child till you're about 21, 26, 23, all those ages. You're still a child. My heart goes out to you because you are the most easily to be influenced. And then when you stand up to be strong, it's like a wall, a barrier comes forward and it's like, I don't care. Stop. Relax. Breathe. Realize that you have much more to play in this role of our liberation, more than the man himself. Because it's you that can liberate. When you lay down with your man and you're giving him some sweet love, you should be liberating him then. Because he's more acceptable to information. If he's down, help him up. If he's rude, then you punish him according to his behavior. So if it means to lock off from sex, then you do that. And stop associating sex with pain, because there should be no pain with sex. Sex is a coming communion of two universes to create that cosmos. The Big Bang, the star. Every time you lay down with your man, a star is created. So know the power that you have. And don't abuse it. Learn Mahat. Say your confessions every night, so every night you can be weighed accordingly. That's what I've got to say. I'm going to do answers and questions now. Himotep, Black Power. Just to close, I'm going to close on this quote, and this quote goes like this, and it's from Grandmaster Teacher Dr. Jen Henry Clark. Powerful people cannot afford to educate the people that they oppress, because once you are truly educated, you will not ask for power, you will take it. And that goes within the family. Black man, Alkebulan man, you don't need to ask permission from your counterpart. You don't need to ask permission to go to the shop. You don't need to ask permission to go to the toilet, babes, I'm going to the toilet. That's asking permission. You need to do. That's the trick. Woman, don't need to gain power. You don't need to seek power, because you are power. Imhotep, Elder Sovereign Rassi line, for Telluvision, for Walk With Me Now by the Civilization. Thank you.
Young Lex TV.